It's not boring. You can see, you can drive, you can play with it, and there is more fun after that. Okay, I'll show you that fun. Now, I don't understand all your relay coordination sheet. I as a client will come and say, but I want to check your relay coordination, right? So I am coming as a client. I am not even looking at your chart. I don't understand your chart. I will say, okay, boss, please apply a fault at this point, and I want to see how your relays operate, right? This is where Etap wins. Okay. So there is something called sequence of operation. Can you see this? Sequence of operation? Below the fault level, there is something called sequence of operation. I'll go here and say, my client has told me to apply a fault here. Okay? After the relay coordination is done, this is what it will tell you. What is it telling you? That if that is the first one that is failed, if it fails, second one, if it fails, third one. Is there coordination? Yes. This is what you can say. Suppose by mistake I forgot to set this slightly. Suppose I put 0.05. Just an example. Right? And do this again. So is your relay coordination correct? Right? That's what you can check. This is not possible with your hand calculation and everything. You can actually, that is where some of the clients, some of the companies, the operating companies are using this, because they have their full as-built models, as-built settings are there, entire diagram is there. If some wrong thing happens, they can find out. They know that fault occurred and some wrong thing skipped. They can go and apply a fault, and inside this they will know which relay and why it is. But this is not good enough. This does not tell you what is the gap. But you no problem, don't worry, you can see the gap also. You can keep this to the side. You can see at what intervals which relay operated. The first relay operated at 0.135 milliseconds. Can you see here? After that, the second relay would operate at, this is the breaker time that I showed, 227 milliseconds. Then you see the gap is there, that gap. You can see whether you have provided the gap. Right? So this also it tells you which elements, how they operate. Really, this setting was wrong. This one I must bring it back to what it was, 0.32, 0.32. That's the advantage of Etap. This one, sequence viewer, can view the sequence. How your relays are operating, at what time. And difference between this should be maintained. You can check your difference, no? Whether you are getting that 0.25 difference or not. So there is no need to go to the relay coordination chart. You can guess your TMS here itself. Alright? There is no need to go to that. The chart is more systematic. But here itself I can guess my TMS and check this. Alright? If the fault level changes, if the fault level becomes minimum fault level, no problem. Just go and make your fault level minimum. Let's say it is 5 lakh, and you can check your whether it is still coordinating with this 5 lakh. Just go and make it whatever you want, and run this sequence of operation again. It will give you timing. What is it? 0. Is it 0? 5 KS. Okay? It will tell you at that fault level what is the operating time. You can see this worked out, the fault level has changed. See, the fault level has changed. So at that lower fault level also it will tell you what is the operating time. The timings are increased. Right? So you can check at any fault level you want. Right? That is the advantage of this. Once you set it up, you can check a lot of things, and the client can come a design review of your relay coordination. Right? A client or your own boss or you yourself can do and you can play with it. And there are not only that, you can change this to sequence operation to line to ground fault, or line to line fault, or line to ground fault. All you can check. But unfortunately, it is inside this briefcase. It is inside a page called sequence operation, and you can flash more relays. Suppose you got more relays, enter this mode. It is stopping at 3 flashes only. If you got here the 3 only, if you have 8 relays to flash, you just go and increase this. And now what fault it is checking now? 3-phase fault. Can you see?
Yes.
If I make this line to ground, you can see that it has become line to ground. Can you see?
Yes.
That symbol has become line to ground. This you are checking whether the ground fault relay is operating now properly. The ground fault settings are correct or not? Right? Right? So that's the advantage of software. So you can see line to ground fault, all types of faults.
How do you get to know line to ground fault?
No, you have to actually go and change here in that sheet. But what you are doing is, you can see here, no? You can see that one phase is earth here. Can you see? So that means you had what you have selected there, you will come to know which option you have selected. Huh? Huh? Let's say how many buses away you want to see? How many buses away? Flash will not stop. It will stop. If there are 18 relay, it will stop. It will only show you 3. If you want to see, when you do the line to ground mode, it starts from obviously because you're not coordinated with ground fault. Simple as that. As simple as that. You're not done the ground fault. You know how to do it, no? I told you that. I think you need to. Ground fault is here. This is phase fault. If you want to do